Good morning, students. We will take the revision of Amanda. The poet of this poem is Robin Klein. Amanda is a poem about child psychology. Children live in a world of dreams. In this poem, we have a conversation between a little girl, Amanda, and her mother. The mother is scolding the girl again and again for doing or neglecting something, but Amanda is lost in a world of her own. She is not even listening to what her mother is saying. The poem tells us that grown-up people should allow enough freedom to growing children. Too much nagging has a negative effect on a child's mental development. In the first stanza, the poet tells Amanda, don't bite your nails, don't bend your shoulders. Amanda, stop sitting in a lazy way and sit up straight, Amanda. In stanza 2, there is a calm emerald sea whose only inhabitant is me. I am a mermaid, a creature with a woman's head and body and a fish tail instead of legs, who is moving about happily in the sea water. In the third stanza, the speaker asks Amanda whether she had done her homework, cleaned her room and polished her shoes. Amanda's response: Amanda does not give any reply to these questions. She dreams of herself as an orphan who is wandering about silently and freely. Once again, the speaker's advice: don't eat chocolate. It would add to her acne problem, pimples problem. Amanda daydream. However, Amanda pays no attention to this advice. She dreams of herself as Rapunzel, who lives in a quiet tower without any care. The speaker's angry word: by now, the speaker loses her patience. She tells Amanda to stop her sulking. She further comments that Amanda is very moody. People would think that she always is called Amanda. So, students, now, do you know the story of Rapunzel? Amanda has a romantic nature. She lives in a world of her dreams. She wants an escape from her real world. That is why she wants to be a fairy princess like Rapunzel, who lived in a peaceful tower. Now I am asking you some questions, short question. Who is Amanda? Amanda is a little school-going girl. Who is speaking to her? She is speaking to a grown-up lady. She may be Amanda's mother, grandmother, or governess. All this poem is generally it is written in imperative sentences. The speaker thinks that Amanda is lazy and ill-mannered. How does the mermaid swim in the sea? The mermaid swims happily in the bright green sea water. What is the mood of Amanda? She is lost in her own thoughts. What is Amanda's reaction? Amanda gives no reaction. She is lost in her thoughts. Who is an orphan? An orphan is a child who lost her father or his father or mother. Why does the girl feel like an orphan? The girl in the poem is not an orphan, but she wishes to be an orphan so that she may lead a free, unrestrained life. She may walk about in the dust with her bare feet. Nobody should nag at her for every little thing. What is the yearning of the girl? Yearning? Desire. The girl in the poem has a yearning for total freedom. She is not happy in her surroundings. What do you think of her? She is a fun-loving and unimaginative girl. She wants a carefree life. What is the message of the poem? The message of the poem is that the elderly people should let their children have some freedom. They should not criticize them continuously. Do's or don'ts regularly. Children resent being nagged all the time. The continuous nagging may hinder the proper growth of a child. What kind of a poem is Amanda? The poem Amanda has two characters. One is unnamed person. It may be Amanda's mother, aunt or governess, who is the speaker, and the other is listener. The listener is Amanda, a girl who does not speak a word as he is lost in her thoughts. Give the sum and substance of the poem. Amanda is a little school-going girl. She yearns for total freedom and enjoyment. She is constantly nagged for nail-biting, chocolate eating, sulking and so on. She is so sick of this that she wanders away to a dreamy world of her own where there is total freedom and relaxation. She wants to be a mermaid or an orphan or a fairy so that she could enjoy her life in her own way. Who is the mermaid in Amanda in the poem? Amanda imagines herself to be a mermaid, a creature with a woman's head and body and a fish's tail instead of legs. She wishes to move about in the sea water. So students, I think you are able to understand this poem. Thank you students.